Quit acting stupid. With
Bobby,
Jamie,
Rudy,
and
Andy.
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Quit Acting Stupid. I am your host, Jamie Paredes, and joining me, as always, are my brothers, Bobby, Rudy, and Andy. Say hello, boys.
Hello.
Hello! I've been looking for that drop all over the place, the Seinfeld one, but I can't find it.
Yeah, we got, I think we have an obscene amount of drops now.
Yeah, too many, I will say, because I can't find my
because
favorites.
I think, I don't know if you could tell at the last show, but I was like half the time I looked disinterested because I'm looking for the right drop at the right time. So I'm scrolling as you guys are talking.
that's
like,
shocking.
You've just
that
got to be
didn't fit.
looking at them. Yeah, no.
Is that
it's like
Bobby
you just
in
got to be
control?
looking at them constantly.
See, Bobby,
Yeah.
you're in control now, and yours don't. They didn't fit.
Yeah.
So who has control now?
This would have worked.
I was just going for that.
That would have been good.
Wait, who does not have control of the drops?
No, we all
We all
do.
do.
big dumb animal, isn't he, folks? You're crazy.
Okay, all right. Let's
All right. Slow down.
let's do this show here.
Oh.
all
So
right.
how you guys doing?
Geez, sorry, I got a new toy here. I want to try it out. You guys got to try it out last week.
Yeah.
So what you
So-
been up to, guys?
Haven't seen you guys in 2 days. It's been a long time. What have you guys
Yeah,
been up to?
my son, the namesake of the Quit Acting Stupid Award, he graduated from high school. Everybody,
Yay!
congratulations! You just completed the easiest part of your entire life.
Round of
So,
applause.
great job, Manny, and great job to all the graduating skis. That's what we call the Huskies. That's skis is short for
I'm
Huskies.
thinking skis is in short for skeezers.
Yeah, like ski. Ooh, she a straight skeezer.
So he pulled the sled for 4 consecutive years.
He only pulled the sled for 3 of those years, or did he only play for 2? No, he played 3 years. I don't know. Whatever. I guess you.
What
I
is-
mean, by going.
What
to
is
school,
sled
he pulled-
slang for?
No,
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
just
I'm thinking we called it pulling your goalie, but if this is
Beating-
something else.
beating the bishop,
Oh, now I know where you're going.
bopping the
The
baloney.
sled. Why don't you explain pulling the sled? That's their team logo or team motto.
Yeah. They're Huskies, and what do Huskies do? They pull sleds.
Exactly.
And
Makes sense.
so, hashtag pull the sled.
So
Congratulations.
he was a football player for how many years? 2, 3?
I think 3. He got himself a state title ring. He got on the field for the state championship game. In
Yes.
where was that at? That was in Emporia, Kansas. We went out there, enjoyed some Brahms after that game. Both my kids,
Brahms.
Love
both
it.
my
Get the
kids.
sack of.
I know we
sack
have
of burger.
No, why do we always go to food? Jesus, man.
Less than 3.5 minutes in before the first food reference.
And I said it. I said Brahms had nothing to do. We just stopped at Brahms after, and that's the most important. My kid just won the state championship. Both my daughter was
Food.
on the field and my son in uniform. My daughter was a dancer. My son was a
Food.
football player, and all I could think about was, we went to Brahms after. Oh man!
Well,
that's
since you touched on food, I was in Manny's graduation. I have to compliment you on the longboard spread you had.
Very
Yes.
well done. Very well
and,
done.
shout out to John Bailey and the longboards crew
Yes.
for doing it up right. I will say, it's going to sound like I'm putting him on blast, which I'm not at all. But I meant to text John, and I haven't got a chance to yet, so I guess I'll just say it here. But that Diablo sauce that you promised for my brother Bob to have, he got there. He's like, hey, where's the Diablo sauce? And honestly, I was so busy that morning when I went to pick up the food, I didn't double check. I didn't look. And if I did look,
you put him on blast.
I am putting him on blast. I'm sorry, John. Everything was great. I loved it. It was awesome.
You blew it.
It was great without the sauces. So the sauces weren't even needed. But go ahead.
I have to say, when we were getting ready to leave for the party, I almost didn't seal the envelope for Manny because I was like, you know what? I reserve the right to change my donation
Yeah.
we can
Talked
assemble
about that
those.
last week. We talked about
Right.
that.
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah,
But I
I
did
went
the
ahead and
right.
as I sealed it, I licked it and sealed it, and I was like, well, it better be good. Better be a good
Yep.
spread. And
See,
And
but
it
I was
was-
at the actual graduation on Saturday, so I knew what was being served the next day on Sunday during his party. So I was like, okay, longboards. All right. Well,
Yeah, Bob was
Good.
the only one. Bob was the only one at the actual graduation. So, thank you.
Hey,
Thank
I
you.
had-
I'm also his
I did-
godfather. So
I did
Oh,
watch it at home and take very good video of the screen of the live stream. So
I did not watch it at home. My daughter was performing somewhere over the rainbow for her Liberty
Oh.
Singers class.
Ew, boy. There's got to be a drop for that, but I'm not going to sit
Oh,
here and
you know
scroll
what?
through.
I was looking for it.
I don't know, but I
I
have
got it.
video
Hang
of her solo, so I should treat everybody.
Well, it sucks.
No,
I should have downloaded her. You know what? I can find it. Anyway, go ahead. You guys keep talking. I'm
How
gonna.
come we don't have video of her performing?
that's what he's
exactly.
saying.
I'm gonna find it on Facebook while you guys are talking. So
well, speaking of longboards though, too, Rudy, we I remember you posted the Mac Lethal rap that they're doing right now.
Yes, which our cousin JJ reached out to me and said he's on board whenever we go. Let him know. Same with Miranda and James; they're very interested in giving that a shot. So we need to
Yeah,
find
I
out.
was
what a
talking to
shot.
Rudy about planning a little podcast trip to longboards to try this Mac Lethal wrap that they have.
Oh
Um,
yeah, that's
What all was on is sausage and was it Doritos and
Yeah.
just a bunch
And see,
bunch
my
of
mistake, and I had a conversation with John about this. When I read egg, I'm thinking scrambled egg, like a egg scrambled. It's a hard boiled egg in there, and I'm not a hard boiled egg. I've never had a hard boiled egg, I guess. So maybe I'm an
I had a
idiot.
quail egg. I had a quail egg on my hot dog in Miami at this point. Yeah, it was insane. It was one of those man versus food deals.
How do you
Sometimes,
And
sometimes you have to defer to the chef. I mean, if the chef has prepared it with
Yeah.
all these ingredients, you should eat it the way that. Because when people say, "Well, I want that, but take so and so off and take that off," look, no, that's not the way the chef intended it to be made, to be tasted.
Yeah,
The
no,
chef
you're right.
intended to make some money though by having a job there, so I think he's okay with however I want to eat. I mean, I'm not going to put I always get spicy stuff off of my sandwiches. They always like Italian beefs. They always want to put that like spicy giardiniera. They always want to put no, take that off. I'm not looking for the heartburn. I just want the taste.
Well, I did have two friends
The
from
meat.
Ford try it out, this Mac Lethal wrap, and they loved it. They said it was great, but they did mention that it was got a little kick to it. So I don't know what provides that kick, but
The
yeah.
longboards, I think quite a few of their sandwiches have a little kick to them. And
Yeah.
you remember John saying on the show when we interviewed him that isn't his buddy that came up with some of these recipes? Isn't he Samoan or what he was?
Oh, I don't remember.
he's a king. He's the king of Tonga, the Tonga
His
kid.
name was Gilbert.
Tonga
I know
kid.
that.
Yeah. Well,
okay, I hate to break up this food
Okay, he's got
conversation,
video.
but I do have the video of.
he's got video of my goddaughter.
And
Yes, can you see this here?
Can we hear it? Is
Mhm.
going to be the question.
I'm sharing my screen. Can you guys see this?
Yes, we
Yes,
can.
yes.
Go ahead. Play it.
see it. Go ahead.
Lucky to have family and friends here watching me today. Here's a song that will tell you how much you mean to us. Little bread and metro glass kissed the two lips, and the sun is like a toy balloon. Ribbons on the dandelions, and the golden afternoon.
Yeah.
Boo!
What
do we
did
think
she
about
say at
that?
the beginning? Who's with us?
What's that?
I didn't understand a word
Parents?
she said.
Is that what
I
she
don't know,
said?
when I-
parents?
When I play the video, it cuts off so I couldn't hear any of that. So
It was
yeah,
kind
I
of
think-
choppy. It was kind of choppy. It was like lagging. Like
not her singing voice. Assuredly.
Her singing voice was no, she did great. She did a great job.
That was
I'm
during the
proud
graduation.
you get up there and have the courage to get in front of a crowd. That's awesome.
Yeah, great
Yeah,
job.
a lot of the
Avery.
girls. A lot of the girls clammed up a bit, so I was proud of her in that. But anyway,
Well,
So,
good
yeah.
for her.
Yes.
so no, the graduation party, wonderful, loved it. It was the usual suspects, pretty much our whole family.
Yeah,
It's the first time I had been over to Rudy's house and in his backyard, and we were all got together and
I
had to
didn't
go
know
through his playlist, but whatever.
my playlist was
Brutal.
immaculate. It was immaculate.
Oh.
I don't understand what was so brutal about it. I mean, I wasn't there listening to it, but I mean,
It made
It's
everybody
amazing.
sleepy.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really think it color me bad, and I want to sex you up when I go to graduation parties. But
I would hear that one. I would have rather heard that than
I wanna sex you up. I don't. That's an amazing song. I don't. Anyways,
it really
I don't
set
know.
the mood. It really set the mood for the party.
Look, dude, I was trying to stick food in all your faces and grill hot dogs and
He did a great job of that, man. I mean, he had hot dogs, he had longboards, he
Yeah.
had cookies.
Dude, I looked up.
I mean,
I looked up and I realized I had already downed like 4 of those sandwiches.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was a
Christ,
lot.
man.
I have to give
was
him
a
credit too. He let us take some of them home, and so that was lunch on Monday at work too. So
Oh man, but you know what? You've got to put those in the air fryer, dude. If you've got an air fryer,
yeah,
put them in the air
Yeah.
fryer, and it's as
Too
if
late.
you just got them from the restaurant. Like they're
Really?
amazing in the air fryer.
Too late. I already inhaled them all. But that
How
would've
many
been
did you?
nice.
How many did you guys take?
4,
I didn't take any.
6.
Why didn't you take any? Well, I know you ate them all here last night, but why didn't
Okay,
you take
so
any that day?
so let's talk about that because
Let's talk
I-
about it.
because my family of 4 were at your house waiting for an AC man to come, and we were there.
But why
until
does your
about-
family of 4 need to be here? I just needed one of you. I didn't need the whole damn family.
because the family wants to be together. That was our time together. Anyway,
okay,
no. So
keep
Kaylee
going, because
Kaylee goes over there. Kaylee goes over there. I picked up the kids. The kids want to go where Kaylee is. I tell them they're at Uncle Rudy's. Vanessa loves your house. She loves your yard. She loves going
That was too
anywhere
late.
special. But
What else is
but we were there for dinner time because our dinner plans were to make something here. We couldn't do that because we were all over there. So yeah, if you didn't-
that was good, but let him freaking talk.
if you hadn't had a fridge full of food from a party that was less than 24 hours before, or maybe a little more than 24 hours before, I wouldn't have done anything. I wouldn't have touched it. We would have gone down the street
Which
and got something.
Which I feel like that's the main reason you came over, because you knew I had a fridge full of party food from the day
No,
before.
I didn't. Kaylee
there's
went
a
over there
cost to
because I
everything.
could.
I had no idea.
Kaylee went over there because I couldn't be over there by 5. So I went to go pick up the kids. The kids, or I should say Vanessa, hates it when I pick her up. She wants mommy to pick her up. So right away, she's, "Where's mommy? Where's
Ouch.
mommy?" I say, "Well, at Uncle Rudy's." "Can we go to Uncle Rudy's?" "Yeah, let's go over to Uncle Rudy's." Plus, we thought we would be there until 5:30, 6.
He's
No,
making
it
a
was
good
8
point.
o'clock. It was 8 o'clock. And so listen. Here's what we took.
No,
Me
wait. I'll read what you took.
Read
because
it
I
off.
gotta
Read it
think
off.
You could trouble me for a warm glass of shut the hell up.
Thank you. So first of
Playing
all,
with my
I was
money
gonna-
is like playing with my emotions.
those don't even make sense, guys. Playing with my money.
Because
Anyway,
it's your
I mean-
money, because you paid for the food. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So, but my thing is,
Okay, this is not Nam. This is bowling. There are rules.
Hey,
now you've texted me a lot today. Why don't I don't. No, you haven't. So, but my thing is, I mean, I was gonna, obviously you could have some food. You guys were doing me a favor. That's no issues.
Yeah.
But you
Your
text me.
instructions.
You text me and say, and I still don't have it in front of me. I'm scrolling through and I'm nervously trying to find it.
Well, you told me don't touch the Cabo chickens. Those are for
You
Parker. The
said
mini
no.
quesadillas
Let's
are for
rewind
you.
a little bit. Let's rewind a little bit. You said we're gonna help
how about
ourselves.
chickens?
Shut up!
Cowboy
Shut up!
chickens. I just picture a chicken like in a very racist outfit. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Racist? Why? Because they're in Cabo.
Cabo chicken. It sounds like a chicken that's
Like
very
in Cabo
ethnic.
vacationing.
Anyway, go. Yeah, go.
Andrew texts me and says, "We're going to help ourselves to some of the food you have in the fridge." That's it. Like, don't wait for me to offer it. Don't say, hey, bud, I know you got a lot of leftover food. You mind if we? No, we're going to help ourselves to some.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
Maybe
Again,
because if he waited for you to offer, that was never going to happen.
No, I was going to offer.
You're lucky I texted you. Because by the way, that text came after Kaylee and Vanessa were already helping themselves. So, yeah, you're lucky you got a text.
That's where you say, "Hey, sorry, Rudy, but a few of these sandwiches fell on the floor. I'll go ahead and throw them away for you." And then you
So
just
then I get the text. Our damage : listen to this line. Two
Damage
Cabo
was done to
beefs.
my colon.
2 Cabo beefs, 1 Baja Club, 2 pieces of pizza, 2 hot dogs, a couple bags of chips, and a couple cupcakes.
Damn!
Jamie's face says it all. So my response was, Jesus Christ.
These guys just said they took 4 sandwiches each. When I mean, these are half sandwiches. So she got a half a Cabo beef.
Yeah.
I got a half a Cabo
Well,
beef.
I'm at 4 halves.
We split a half of Baja Club.
And bottom line
Nathan
is,
Nathan ate 2 hot dogs on his own.
he's an animal. That's ridiculous. He's a freaking animal, isn't he, folks? No, I mean, again, I have no, because I'm probably still going to throw away most of the ones I have up there.
Exactly.
Hey, slow down. I'll be over
So
tomorrow.
that's
Hold on.
fine, but I guess the way it was like, hey man, do you mind if we have some of these? Yeah, cool. But hey, we're gonna help ourselves. What? But again,
Do you have anything besides Mexican food?
You're helping me out, so I appreciate that.
Yes.
But I thought me paying you back for helping you out was me going to let your dog out this Saturday. So now I'm not going to do that. But
okay, you don't have to. We got. He likes other people.
I'm just kidding, because you also help me with my dog when I go on trips, so I have no problem doing that.
No,
either.
and honestly, that was probably said that way, phrased that way for a little bit of humor, like in jest, like, hey, you know.
I did not find it funny. No, it was all good. Like I was hoping. Did you? So cupcakes? Did you eat all the vanilla one? Because now all I got left is fucking chocolate.
I ate one vanilla one, but Kaylee and Vanessa had chocolate ones.
Oh, it seems like
I didn't. Or maybe Kaylee had a vanilla. I don't know, but Vanessa had chocolate.
Can we talk about as we're preparing for this conversation tonight? How at least 2 of you mentioned on the group text that your poop was green, and you're worried about having green poop.
If you had green poop, raise your hand.
I didn't have any of the cupcakes, but I had the cookies. So I'm wondering if that.
Right. I haven't had a cupcake yet either, but I had cookies.
Manny's colors for his school are purple and black. So there was some serious purple and black frosting on those cookies, which were very, very good, by the way. Very good. But it's the food coloring, guys. That's what's making your poop turn green.
Yeah, a friend of mine, Aaron, made the cookies, and they were delicious. So don't, they were great cookies.
Oh yeah, fabulous.
They did turn our teeth.
I would take green poop. I would take green poop any day.
Like the green poop didn't hurt coming out. I mean, it was fine. It was just colorful. Actually, it made it more festive. The whole thing was kind of exciting. It was like a big party. So
very springy.
All you need is a little bit of blood in there too to mix the green and red.
Merry Christmas, folks.
Yeah. Get that checked out.
Don't you have the blood in your stool already?
So anyone who was at my party and it had a cookie, comment below and let me know what color was your poop. Like, did it change colors? Let us know in the comments. And yeah, go ahead.
Wouldn't that be a fun one to send in? Yeah, dang it. That would not be fun to send into Cologuard.
That would have been good. You're right.
Honestly, I had one cookie, but now that I think about it,
I haven't pooped in 3 days. Sorry,
I haven't looked at my poop in a while. Like, is that like, and honestly, like, is that like just a reflex thing where you finish pooping, you get up, you have to kind of look at what you did, right? Like what you made.
Yeah. That's just a reflex. I mean, you want to
see
how eventful it was, how eventful the release was.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Like, why did that one hurt? It felt like there were spikes on the end. Like, I don't
Especially, yeah,
understand.
if you're pushing and pushing and pushing, and all that comes out is something the size of a pebble. I mean, that's kind of disappointing.
Sometimes I put
Yeah.
googly eyes on them before I flush them down, just for fun, for funsies. That's just for me.
hey. All right.
But
on
yeah, I
that
don't know
note,
why. I just
Don't
haven't,
nobody
I
go in the
haven't,
bathroom for about 35, 45 minutes.
I think this is what Kim meant when she told me tonight. Maybe I share too much on this show.
Yeah,
possibly,
you do.
Possibly.
I love it.
Makes for
But
good.
whatever.
Yeah. So,
So-
but anyway,
So the party. What did you guys think of my house? I was very concerned
it's very
about.
warm. It's very
That's
warm
very-
in there.
Well,
Toasty.
that's 'cause my air conditioner broke a few days prior. So
Yeah, if that wasn't clear,
Yeah.
that's why I was there at your house because we were waiting for the air conditioner guy to come. Who, by the
Right.
way, looked exactly like Quentin, like
air
Kaylee and I
conditioner guy?
both. Yeah, looked exactly like Quentin, and kind of had his like kind of quietness, like kind of kind of just. I don't
Would you
know.
say it was his doppelganger?
It was, yeah, definitely.
Huh.
How many Americans do you think could spell the word doppelganger?
Doppelganger. I don't know if that was right. I said
Doppler.
Doppler. Did I say Doppler?
You got an R in there in the middle.
Try to do it real
Is
fast.
that a niner?
Is there a niner in there somewhere? So yeah, if you guys noticed, which I'm sure all of our fans do because we get so many likes and shares and stuff, that I didn't really promote last week's episode at all because I had a graduation party. My air conditioner went out. I think
Just a little bit going on. Huh?
yeah,
And
yeah,
a little peek
preoc-
behind the scenes. You're the one that's running the socials for us.
yeah, I'm doing that. So if anybody else
I mean,
wants
we
to
can-
do it, feel free.
We can share it. Yeah, I don't. I'll
Yeah.
help. But
You're
wouldn't-
normally pretty pissy. So when your air is out, picture Rudy with no air. Like this was him when we were little.
You know what? It's nice and cool down here in the basement. I've got my TV working again, thank God, but it'll go out at any moment. I'm sure it's kind of old, but I can honestly. So the company I had that was giving me the runaround that Andrew was waiting, that was 2 hours late. First of all, you tell me you're going to be here between 12 and 5. I've got to leave for work at 5, but then you don't show up until 7 and don't give me a heads up. Like, hey, we're running behind. It's our busy season. I understand it's your busy season, but give me a heads up. Nothing. They don't show up till 7 o'clock at night. Where was I going with that?
You could live downstairs, you were saying.
Yeah.
Why you're so pissy?
So now they're telling me one thing like, oh, it's going to cost you this crazy amount to fix these things. And then when I go tell him, okay, that works, let's set it up. Then he's like, well, you might want to think about getting a whole new system because of this. And I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of done with you. I haven't told him yet. I'm going to cancel him tomorrow. But I was thinking to myself, I could stay down here all summer. I don't need to go upstairs at all. I'll bring the dogs. The dog's bed's already over here. I can just bring her water. I can just live down here, and I don't need a damn air conditioner. I'll show them. I don't need
Honestly,
an air conditioner.
You are the ones who are the ball lickers.
Except you kind of do need an air conditioner because your bathroom is up on the main level, and I had to move my bowels while I was at your house, and it was a little warm, a little toasty in there.
Well, I
it
mean,
just sounds awful. Like, is that not the worst feeling in the world?
It's
Is
terrible.
taking a crap when you're sweaty.
Yeah,
in a,
Oh,
yeah,
it's the
in a
worst.
bathroom.
it makes
Yeah.
wiping slightly easier. It gives you a
It
little
just
more.
disintegrates.
harder.
Whatever.
It gives me PTSD from like a porta potty or something.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah,
I feel like I'm
because it's the
suffocating in
humidity.
here.
It's so humid, and yeah.
Well, I mean, my bedroom's up there, so and that's one of the very few windows I can open in this house. I'm learning a lot of stuff. I just moved in here back in December, so I'm learning a lot of stuff as we go. But Mom, I still got all of your fans. Manny, Andrew, I'm surprised you didn't take yours with you. But
yeah, it actually had been kind of cool over at our house the last couple of nights, but it got pretty hot today, so we might need to come down.
well, and your Kaylee's chair was upstairs too. You guys didn't take that either, but
Yeah, I forgot about that.
But Jamie, I've got one of your fans. I've got Mom and Dad's fan. So Mom and Dad's fan is pointed directly onto my bed. And the last 2 nights I've worked nights at Ford, so I come home, shower about 4 a.m, and I just lay on top of my comforter, butt ass naked, because no bucket naked. And
we need that drop.
Little Bernie Mac for you.
We do.
But yeah,
We
with
need
the
more
fans
Bernie Mac.
blowing- Yeah, we need a Bernie. We don't have any Bernie Mac. But anyway, so I've been able to sleep, and it gets kind of cool at night, so I've been all right. But tonight I had a buddy of a buddy come over, and I think we got my air conditioner running. But right before we hit record tonight, I heard a loud, weird noise coming from the closet behind me, and then I heard water, and so I went and peeked in there, and there's water all over. So, when it rains, it pours. You got to laugh to keep from crying. I'm trying to think of all those phrases. I just, pretend it didn't happen.
Live, laugh, love.
Yeah, I got a podcast to record. I got more important things. Bully. So,
Well, I will say the floor of your basement is legit cold. Like Nathan was crawling around on it all last night, and we picked him up, and his butt was cold. And I could tell that's where Lilo was. She wasn't getting on the dog bed. She was just laying right there flat on the ground. And
because she liked it. Yeah. You guys didn't put the toys away when you left. That's for sure.
I didn't know where she got them. I'm sorry. Okay, Kaylee got those, and I don't know where they came from. So
my JoJo Siwa stage, it was broken. So
yeah, that was Vanessa's bad. I'll throw her under the bus. I don't care.
My JoJo Siwa stage. What am I supposed to do now?
Is it broken, or does it just snap right back on?
It'll snap on, but it
is funny that Kaylee definitely called that it was a JoJo Siwa thing. I thought she was just saying, "Oh, that kind of reminds me of that." Like,
no, yeah, I think it says it on there. Actually, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay,
it plays some of JoJo Siwa's #1 hits. When you
is that her song? Okay,
yeah, and then you put the little figure in there and move it around. Yeah. So, anyways.
I don't think I know a single. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I know a single JoJo Siwa hit.
I went to a JoJo Siwa concert at T-Mobile Center with the one and only Mace. So
I'm guessing those were free tickets.
Quite good in it.
No, I bought the tickets. In fact, I bought Macy a satin jacket and a matching shirt and a bunch of JoJo Bobos. JoJo Bows, and we went down to Sprint Center and we had a blast. And she was jumping around and singing, and I probably have video, which would go good right here.
A lot of good that does this now.
So I didn't know we were going to talk about JoJo Siwa.
Did you see she's totally changed her look now?
Yeah. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, she changed her look.
Now she looks like a road warrior. She looks like Hawk and Animal.
She was on Jimmy Fallon the other night with a bedazzled Ford forklift vest. Like, that's the vest that I wear, but hers was all jeweled up and stuff. So I don't know why we're talking about JoJo Siwa.
This is way more JoJo Siwa than I've ever talked about.
Yeah, we can move on. I just just saw the toy there.
What about Casey and JoJo? Does that play into this at all?
Yes. Or what's the other JoJo that sings "Stop Right Here"? I don't know the words of the song. Keep talking. I'm gonna find this JoJo song.
Nothing to see here, folks. Moving along.
He's a big dumb animal. See, where are you guys at with the drop?
I know. I was just trying to scroll up for it
because we've got 90 of them now. We've got 90 and we can't find the right ones. Hold on.
Jesus, there's so many freaking I just want to press them. Just like
we need a producer, somebody to hit these drops for us. I mean, come on, we can't be the talent and run the board.
I know, right?
The problem is some of them are very specific.
You guys hear that?
I do hear it, yes.
I've been waiting all day for you, baby.
Which songs? No, hold on.
If this show was going well, I would say you brought it to a complete screeching halt.
I was gonna say we need a.
I think I'm just gonna mute his microphone.
No, I'm gonna get to the point. Hold on.
All right. Whew. All right, I muted him. We're good.
You
All right,
muted me
go.
right at the point
Go.
I was trying to get to. No,
Okay,
too
go,
late.
go.
No, you guys probably know what JoJo I'm talking about now.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Oh man, there's a lot of drops you guys could have did while I was doing that. But anyways, yeah. So where are we at? I just wasted about
Air
10 minutes
conditioner.
there.
We were talking about your air. Did it get fixed?
Basically, it's freezing cold here, and I was gonna turn off the air
wearing a
conditioner
sweatshirt.
completely and throw on an attic fan and everything, and I was like, "Oh, poor Rudy's sweating over at his place."
Yeah, I was never sweating. I'm good. Air conditioner, I believe, is fixed now, but I don't know what the hell that water is that just poured out. So
It is
do I just-
water.
it's water, and it looks like somebody like spit it through a straw. It's all over like the back of my door and on some of the boxes in there. But then the floor by the furnace,
There's a joke in there somewhere.
they blew it all over my face, neck, and chest, and it's on the floor.
Full Metal Jacket.
I had a
Yeah.
great drop that I never loaded it in there, but it was from Arrested Development where
Dude,
she's like,
we need drops. We need drops from Full Metal Jacket and how the sergeant talks to Pyle.
I didn't know they stack shit that high. Anyway, guys, so the air conditioner is fixed, but now there's a water issue. And I texted the guy that came over to fix my thing, and then I realized it's 11 o'clock at night. I probably shouldn't text this man with 3 kids. And
So
a
the
wife.
same guy that came over to fix your air, you now text him about this water that's in your water heater room.
Well, he told me he works. Well, he does water heaters, and
He's a Mexican
Of course
guy,
he is,
so he
folks.
pretty much
Of course
does
he is.
a little bit of
Yes.
everything.
Yeah, jack of all trades.
yeah. Viva
Isn't that what they
Mexico.
call? Isn't that what they called in Northeast a gandy?
I thought a Gandhi was a Jotito. Hoto, as Quentin would say.
And I think a gandy is someone who's kind of like your jack of all
I thought
trades.
it-
No, okay, never mind.
I thought a Gandhi. I thought a
good for
Gandhi
the-
was a. I thought it was a
what's
fancy.
good for the
pants.
goose is good for the gandy. Damn it, whatever.
I thought it was a fancy pants.
You blew it.
You
Never mind.
guys are the worst on these. But
I think there's a lag thing again, but it's not terrible. But I think we're off a little bit on.
anyway, to end that segment, shout out to Eddie Reyes for coming by and helping me out in a bind. But let's find out what this water issue is too. Hopefully it doesn't happen anymore. I think that's what's going to happen. Like that, I think is a big deal that there's water that's sprayed out everywhere. I don't know where it's from. It made a loud noise that didn't sound good. But I'll probably just not worry about it until it happens again.
Yeah. Just go sleep.
Don't go looking for problems, folks.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
That's exactly what I was
you
gonna
beat me
say.
to it.
I was gonna say.
I'm quicker than you guys.
Hey, real quick before we move on from your grad party, what did JJ think of the longboard sandwiches you had? I know he said he would go with us for the Mac
Yeah, that
Lethal.
was his first time trying to.
He
Trying to
was, if I'm not mistaken, he enjoyed it. He liked it. I mean, Mikey liked it. I didn't get in depth with him. Like I said, I was kind of busy running the ship. But
Well, we'll follow up with them because, as I was mentioning earlier, with this whole Mac Lethal thing, is I think we should. Me and Rudy were planning on going, and whoever else wants to come with us. But I think it'll be a podcast trip. We'll take some video, we'll get some pictures, and we'll share it next time.
I mentioned it to John after we finished our episode with him, and we sat here and talked. He's opening a new location on 135th and 69, basically right there by the Home Depot. And I told him we'll do a live. That should be our first live show. Like we'll try it out. We'll figure it out how to do it. And my son-in-law James is like, yeah, let's do it. And then I just got busy with stuff, man. And so, but we should really get he's like, absolutely, we come out and do a show there. And so
Cool.
that could
Do we know when the store is opening?
He said
Ish.
May. He said May, I thought, didn't he? So maybe it might be open now. I don't know.
Okay,
we're
yeah,
in
we'll
May.
have to follow up on that.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out quickly.
Cool.
Um,
After the
go ahead.
party, speaking of James as well. So after your graduation party, James and Miranda, former guests of the show, came to my house, which is not far away, and to look at a little problem I was having. And I sent some pictures to Jamie. I think he'll throw it up there. Yeah. So we're looking at, for anyone listening to, we're looking at the side of my house up at the top floor. You'll see 2 little holes there. and we believe those to be birds' nests. And we believe it because we hear them every damn morning chirping away. And they're really loud, and they've been there forever. They will not leave.
Really loud too.
Really loud too.
It's their planet as well, so we've all got to live in this space.
They don't pay for this house. They don't pay the mortgage. So
you didn't go in on this,
man.
Yep. But so even while we were looking at it, me, James, and Miranda, we saw one of the birds fly into that hole there on the left. But anyway, they've been there forever. They've been there for months and months and months, and we just thought they would leave. I mean, that's what birds do, right? Don't they leave
for months and months? For months and months.
For months and months, I've been planning and inventing. But
that was Goonies. That was a Goonies reference.
That was Goonies. That's an Oscar winner now. But anyway, so James and Miranda come over because we have a big ladder in our garage, big extension ladder. And he said, "Yeah, I'll take a look." So the problem though is now, if you want to get to the second picture, we are not even close to reaching these birds' nests.
Those of you listening on Spotify, this extension ladder, I mean, it's massive. It's got to be what, 15
It's
feet?
2 stories. I don't know how many feet, but
and it's still a good 7 to 10 feet away from the actual bird nest.
Yeah. Because so those are holes where they must have made the nests inside the siding. Like they're not just like nests that are just perched up there. They're like in there. And so we hear them all the time in the walls. Like in the mornings, they're chirping. At night, they're not making any noise, but they're just moving around. So you hear like rustlings in the walls that like, is it a mouse? Is it a squirrel? I don't know, but we got to get this figured out. And you can also tell our yard right there is not even. It's on an incline there. So there's a rock under one side of those ladders. Like James got on this ladder and he was not, like he was a little shaky on it.
How dare you put my son up on that ladder?
All I can picture, I see that incline, and all I can picture is, we've referenced it before, but in Revenge of the Nerds, when he's on the ladder and he's painting, and he just falls like to the side.
My question is though, you guys put the ladder there. James saw the
Well, if you put it back up, so he obviously knew we weren't going to get to those ones at the top. But I guess maybe you aren't able to see it, but there are a few little spots along the way that we were kind of making sure weren't also nests or weren't,
okay.
I'm like, power washer. What'd you say? It up there. Get a power washer and just shoot it up there.
Maybe, I don't know, but again, it's. I think they're inside. I mean, like I don't know. Maybe that does something. Maybe.
Have you ever cleaned those gutters up there? That's a freaking huge.
Why? Those the branches that are kind of running into the roof there. Like right now they're okay, but there have been times when the wind is blowing so much that you just hear it scraping up against the roof too, and it's just like I'm not getting up there. We have a pretty long. I don't even know. I'm bad with names of tools, but like loppers, that are on like an extension, but we still can't get them. We still can't get to those branches up there.
Wow,
it's pretty crazy.
You have got your hands full there.
Yeah. So what we've done.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say we've talked to Critter Control. It's $200 just to come out before they even look and see, hey, we can do this, blah, blah, blah. It's $200 there, just flat fee. There was another company we talked to where it was $300 just to do the whole thing, but that was under the assumption it was just one spot, one hole. So I don't know if having two, if that's going to make a difference. But that guy also I forgot, I wish I could remember his colorful language that he used, but basically put it like, they're going to take care of these birds,
Whoa!
Yeah. I know. Well, because I know part of that is if you move the nests, then they don't come back and they don't. But can they survive on their own? I don't know. I'm not an avian expert.
That's not necessarily true. I've removed nests and they come right back and build in the same spot, almost to say like, "F you, dude. This is where I'm staying." Like at my old house in Liberty, every year they would build underneath my deck, and I would take it down. But then I'd be out mowing in the backyard, and these things would like dive bomb me, like come right through and like get like this close from hitting me, and I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
what's your problem, man?
For a while there, they would try to build a nest in our pergola, like right up underneath it, and then I would knock it down every now and then. It was a game, and then they'd start building again, and I think they finally gave up. I won because they haven't been there since.
You know how you trump them is you just get a rubber snake and throw it in your pergola or your gutters or whatever.
See?
Rubber snake. Rubber
If
snake.
we didn't do it anyways. Do it anyways.
Okay.
Mikey's
Well,
the winner. Mikey wins.
I got revenge. I got revenge on those birds this weekend because I was driving down the highway, and there was trees that were aligning the side of, I guess that's Flintlock there in Liberty, and so I'm just driving next to these trees, just minding my own business, and all of a sudden this bird decides to leave the tree, and he just goes from the tree and just dips down and flies right across the front of my Jeep, and all I hear was a thunk, and then I look. I was like, "Oh crap!" I just let out a big F-bomb, and I look back in the back, and I see him rolling off to the curb, and yeah. So
wrong with that?
This is not okay to talk about. When you said he dipped, I was thinking when
Putting
dip,
some
you dip,
goo in
we
his
dip.
mouth.
No, I was thinking, who's that? What's that
when
song?
I dip, you dip, we dip. Yeah.
Nope. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna play it for everybody. Keep talking.
Anyway, yeah, he jumped out of the tree and like decided to use me to commit suicide. And
He was a kamikaze.
Yeah, it was bad. It was traumatizing to me.
But you know,
I don't think I've ever hit an animal. Huh?
That was the first time you've ever hit an animal?
I think so. Although are we waiting for the song? Let me mute him again.
Yes.
Okay. No, I think I've hit a squirrel
Gold
before.
jacket, green jacket. Who gives a shit?
What does that have to do with anything?
What?
I need to make it just the.
Who did that?
I did it
That was
because
you?
I think it was supposed to. It's the who gives a shit. I need to cut.
yeah.
I need to cut the first part out, but
Yeah,
Anyway.
we should have penalties for like stupid drops being
That's
used.
a
at the
great
wrong
idea.
time.
that's a great
Yeah.
idea. Can we do like a running tally? Like
I didn't know I was
minus-
getting electric shocks. We should have like and Ghostbusters when you hit the button and it's just
Well, it sucks.
Yeah, we should have tallies. That was a dumb drop and it wasn't in the right.
Hold on, but we can't move on from the birds until Andrew tells us about his encounter with birds this week.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
After
Oh
we
yeah.
recorded the
Did you
next
do
day.
you have that picture, Jamie, or no? I didn't ask you to.
didn't
I didn't
see
ask
that.
you to. Well,
Deer
it's in the
headlights.
group. It's in the group text.
I can.
I don't think I ever saw that.
Take a picture.
I don't think you shared one in the group text.
No.
Oh, you know what? It might not have gone through. Sorry. Because this is what happened.
You're crazy.
When we were doing the dogs a couple weeks ago, when you wanted pictures of the dogs, mine
When we were
said,
wedding the dogs?
We were doing the dogs.
Yeah, don't you
I
do-
don't. I do
Oh.
not agree with this. We should have a thing come on the screen.
That's
that we do not-
bestiality, Randall.
The views expressed by Andrew do not necessarily something about quit acting stupid. Go ahead.
when you requested photos of our dogs, does that work? I sent it to the group chat and it said not delivered. So I sent it again and Rudy told me that it sent twice. So I just assumed when I sent this other picture of a bird, well, I don't want to spoil it yet, but the bird on my head, it said not delivered. So I assumed it went through. So I guess maybe it didn't. But a bird shit on my head.
You're burying the lead.
You lose. Good day, sir.
That's how I felt. Yeah. And it was the day after our last episode, which I think we talked about how I know for me, I was frustrated with that episode just because I was on that lag and I was kind of like, oh, that episode sucked and blah, blah, blah. And it actually turned out a lot better than I thought. But that next day I was like, and then now a bird shits on my head and it
Don't
just
nobody go in the bathroom for about 45 minutes.
And I was able to take a great little selfie of it so you could see the shit on my head, but it's right next to a balding spot, which just was, what's the word?
Still, so are you more embarrassed of the shit on your head or the balding spot?
Probably the shit on my head because we're all gonna go bald at some point. I think. Just look at Dad and look at Dad, Uncle Rudy, and
look at these.
Yeah.
Would you like to run your fingers? You like to run your fingers?
I mean, hey, I'm still good. I'm still good for a while. I got time.
You gotta go to Keeps. Get some Keeps or
Jamie, do you get mad when I have luscious hair like this and I wear a hat to hide it? Like I don't even care that I have all that hair. I just Would you? Okay.
Do you remember what it was like to have hair?
Yeah. So I will say that I have all this hair, this luscious hair, but I also got these like meat tags, these skin tags. So would you take a head of hair if you had to get your meatballs on your neck, or
no? I'm good.
You'd rather lose your hair and be meatball free. Because I can put, there's like some oil. One of my bigger ones fell off. I miss him actually, but he fell off. So they can come off.
Tell us how you've taken them off in the past.
Well, that's Jamie. Haven't you used a nail?
Which one of you guys use nail clippers?
Fingernail clippers. Yeah.
I don't think that's a sanitary way to remove skin tags.
I have just ripped them off before, and then they just bleed and come right back.
Yikes!
And they bleed for a long time. Yeah. And then SNL forget about them. But go ahead.
I've had some removed with like in a doctor's office, like with liquid nitrogen.
Ooh, did that
hurt? Kind of burned for a second, but it was all right. I mean, he was already burning off my STD stuff. So
it's your STD.
Yeah.
Next topic. Next. So, what'd you guys think about graduation? Go ahead. What were you saying about?
We're back to graduation again.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to get away from STDs and meatball.
Well, we were just talking about some bird. I guess
very aroused.
Rudy knows how to yes and like the best of them.
Exactly.
I thought that was the extent of your story. Bird shit on me. I thought you were going to make it a little more.
A pigeon could shit on me. What was that from? What movie?
Ferris Bueller. Pigeon shit on it.
That's it.
That's right. Yeah.
A pigeon could shit on it.
I'm a professional.
Oh man.
We had nowhere to go from here, did we?
Yeah. So
what I thought real quick on talking about bird shitting was I thought I was special, but then you all shared your bird shitting stories.
Walking into work in early 2000, I was wearing a suit, and it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I had to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm walking in the office, and boom, just a big pile of shit right on my hair and on my suit coat. I didn't know what to do. I ended up just turning around and going home and calling work and tell them. Did I tell work what happened? I don't remember, but I basically went home and had to change and shower and bird shit on my head.
You mama. I had that happen to me going into work too. It's must be a work thing. Yeah.
I had a pigeon shit on me when I was a kid. We were in our old backyard, and I was just walking from the garage or from the backyard onto the deck, and I think it was sitting on those wires. Remember when we shoot the ball to hit the wire? Hit the wires, that's interference. And
Interference.
Yeah. So, but yeah, a bird was sitting up there and it shit right in my eye. And I remember blinking and it kind of.
Hold on, you just went over something from our childhood and you didn't do it justice. So
that's how he developed that line drive jump shot of his, because you had to avoid the wires that went overhead.
You didn't even properly describe our backboard, man. I mean, so most kids growing up most kids have an actual backboard. You buy it.
We're Mexican,
but we're
our cousin made.
Mexican.
So we had one made out of that was wood, wasn't it? I mean, it was just wood.
Yeah, it was shaped like a backboard, like a real backboard.
Wooden.
I think it was cousin Danny.
I knew I'd get Jamie, and you guys wouldn't have any idea what that's from, or Andrew. I knew I'd get you, but wooden. Anyways, sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, we had a wooden backboard that our cousin Danny. I think it was cousin Danny that made it. And,
I think so. Right.
Affixed a rim to it, and that's where we played basketball in our backyard. Now it was up top of our detached garage, and unfortunately, right above the garage were, I don't know, what were those? Those weren't power
Telephone
lines.
lines?
What were they?
Telephone lines?
Was it telephone lines? I guess they were. We had some wires that went right above the detached garage. So every time you shot the ball from a certain
They hit the wires. They hit the wires.
There you go.
Yeah, no, that's
Hit the
interference.
wires. No, it's still our ball. Still our ball.
Hit the wires.
Hit the wires.
It was a
Interference.
very Jimmy Chipwood setup there with the wooden backboard and yeah.
Wooden.
And it was
one
only
of these days we'll get Joe Murillo on here because he was the one that destroyed it. We'll talk about that
on it.
when he tried to dunk.
Once again, all APB, all points bulletin for a Joe Murillo out there. Anybody know
Joe Murillo that
Joe
grew up on East 6th Street.
Murillo? Hey man,
Remember that time Mom and Dad were looking at houses and he just happened to be living next door to the house we were looking at?
Yes, he was living
What
next
happened?
door. We were looking at home before Mom and Dad moved out to where they're at now. We looked at a house right around the corner from their current house, and we were just going on tours, like looking for homes. And we came out of one, and frickin' Joe Murillo was next door with a big gulp and a wad of gum in his mouth.
This guy would be at U Totem at 8 o'clock in the morning, have his big gulp and his bubble gum.
Shout out to U Totem, the convenience store down the street from us.
Then became Circle K. But yeah,
I remember it as Circle K.
Yeah,
it was U Totem. They had totem poles painted on the corners of the building, and yeah, it was called
We need
U
to get pictures
Totem.
of that.
Yeah,
I'll find one.
Yeah, are you gonna look for it, Bob?
No, go ahead. You look for it.
I'll Google it. But what I was gonna say was like if we had see, now I can't talk and type at the same time. If we had to go get bread, if Mom sent us to the store for bread, we had to choose between Stevenson's or U Totem.
And they both of them pretty much had you had to walk down the alley either way.
U Totem, you could go down street, right? Oh shit.
Well, yeah.
You see, none of us are talking now because we're all looking for the
We're
image.
all- We need maybe I'll quit the show and just be the fact finder guy. The
oh my god, look, I think
I quit. I
Figure
quit. I quit.
Figure out how to share this.
What? There's a musical. There's a musical band named U Totem.
Oh my god! All right, this is
Hold on. Give me 2 more seconds.
I give up. So Bobby,
Can you guys see that?
Yeah, I can see it.
Guess what that is?
That's not U Totem.
Yeah, it's U Totem, and they're getting ready to replace it with.
Well, that's not
Circle
the
K.
actual one, but that's the sign that was out front. This is, I mean, that's not the one that was down the street from us.
This is
I'm looking at the one down the street.
Were all U Totems replaced by Circle K's?
I think so.
Like were they the same owner or something, or same?
I don't know.
I think I looked this up once, and yeah, I think Circle K bought U Totem.
I don't know, but strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Yeah,
Bill and Ted.
That's what I always think of.
No appreciation for Bill and Ted. Yes, it's Bill and Ted.
I acknowledge it. Yeah.
Oh, dang it! I didn't put it in. I had a drop.
That's what always happens.
Yeah, the Balky. Of course you can. Don't be ridiculous. Remember Balky from Perfect Stranger?
We just talked about that last week.
Yeah, we talked about it last week, guys.
Balky Bartokamos.
Standing tall.
Yeah.
On the wings of my dreams.
I'll go back. That was the theme. That was the song.
That's the theme song.
Somebody sing it. I can't think of it. I can't.
Yeah.
On the wings of my dreams.
I know it. I know it from. I mean, I obviously know it from the show, but when I think of it in my head, it's from that Family Guy Live in Vegas CD that you had, Rudy, where Stewie and Brian do all the old 80s theme songs, but they do them in like a big band Vegas style. So that's how I'm hearing it in my head. I don't know exactly how the original one.
Yeah. No.
But standing tall on the wings of my dreams. Is that what it is? On the wings of
yeah.
your dreams? I don't know.
Well, now you know what I'm gonna do as soon as I get off here is I'm gonna Google because that was Perfect Strangers, right?
I don't need to know what you do when you after you get off, but we don't need that. This is a family show.
This show has officially hit
Bring your runs for this week. Hey, you know what I was thinking? Instead of Rudy's runs this week, you should have been, because of your lack of air conditioning in your home, it should have been Rudy brings the heat.
Ooh, and
Rudy brings the heat.
What is Seth Meyers' thing? You burnt.
I think that might be the name of the episode.
Yeah, that could be. You a
Rudy
smart
brings the heat.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Yeah.
But see, now you got your air fixed, so you can't. You got to go back to the runs, I guess. Rudy has the runs. You talk about anything in Rudy has the runs?
You know, like I said, guys, I've had a busy week this week with graduations and graduation parties. So last week I had a whole list. I've got a few things to share this week with Rudy has the run. So hit it.
I thought. Oh, hold on. God dang it! I'm not ready. Okay.
I was ready. First call.
You guys have all these labeled now. That
just do the twit.
All right, guys. So for this week, Rudy's runs. My computer's giving me a warning. I hope I don't freeze up here like I did a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
well, we've already covered the first thing on my list was bird shitting on Andrew. So that was one. Number two, have you guys seen the price of these Chiefs tickets lately? $225 for a seat in the upper deck for just a regular game. That's insane to me. So
that's if you want to go see the two-time world champion Kansas City Chiefs.
Back to back.
Did you guys see that?
Four technically.
Did you guys see that Harrison Butker's women's jersey is sold out? All over the place?
Can't get
sold out for the women who love to cook. So they should make aprons.
I've been seeing all the Butker jerseys sold out, but it's like, but how many kicker jerseys could they have had on hand?
I know. Well, you had like 5 per.
All 4 of them have been sold.
And then I saw that it was like just according to the NFL, it was just the most popular one, but it's also the off season. Who's buying jerseys right now? I don't know.
Stupid
I feel
people
like it's
that
a little
wear
misleading.
jersey. You know, the other thing too is
my thing.
Go ahead.
My thing was like, you know, what is it like? Take that! I'm gonna buy his jersey. I'm like, well, now you're stuck with a freaking kicker jersey. Like what? Like you didn't do anything to me. I mean,
now anybody that follows me on Facebook knows that I've hated Butker for many years now. He had a good season last year, sure, but I've never liked the guy. He's a tool, and you know, I can go on reasons why, but I'm gonna laugh when all these people that have bought these jerseys. And we all know what people are buying them. When they find out about the Georgia Tech story, are they going to keep their jerseys? Or are they going to get rid of them? What are they going to do? Jamie, do you even know? I can by your face. I don't think you know the Georgia Tech.
I'm looking for a drop that I thought was there.
This is where we teach our audience about cheesemeh and what cheesemeh is.
Ooh, cheesemeh. You got the cheesemeh on Harrison Butker?
Rudy's got the cheesemeh, right?
I got the cheesemeh.
Got a lot of problems with you people.
So
I was looking for that one a long time ago, but anyway, go ahead.
Jamie, so this is just to inform Jamie. I'm not accusing anybody of anything or any, but rumor
allegedly. You guys start with
allegedly on Twitter from multiple sources on Twitter, on Instagram. You're seeing posts that Harrison Butker. How do I say this? Bobby, you're the lawyer. How would I say this?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I'm hanging on pins and needles
waiting to hear what you're saying. I don't know what you're talking about.
He doesn't just have a beard on his face, is what you're saying?
Yeah, he doesn't just have a beard on his face. He
did you hear that?
Allegedly had
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
It was called an open secret at Georgia Tech with a relationship with one of the cheerleaders, not of the female variety.
That's shocking.
So
not that there's anything wrong with that.
So my question is, once this comes
You're like a big bear, man.
Why am I a bear?
Yeah, that was appropriate.
No.
Oh, bear is a gay guy. That's a gay archetype.
Yeah, that's
I
why
know.
I said
See,
it was
it was a thinker.
Harrison, that was like a joke grenade. Harrison Butker is not a bear though. He's a skinny. He's what would you call him?
He'd be a twink.
A twink.
They're bears and twinks.
And then I made the comment. I'm like, wouldn't you guys? I mean, from the way he dresses on Sundays. Now we're getting into a dark area here, but
yeah, we should
like,
probably move on.
Gay.
Let's move on. The last thing I had in Rudy's runs, though, I don't know.
Bring back Kairos Santos.
Viva.
I want Pete Stoyanovich.
What was the other guy?
Wait, where's the Canelo?
Oh, you're the worst.
It's down at the bottom. It's down at the bottom.
If I find it, can I whip you? If I find it, can I whip you?
Just keep saying
We're both. I think we're both
all
trying
trying to play at the same time.
¡Viva México, cabrones!
Kairos Santos was Brazilian, I believe.
I know.
So it still works. Nobody knows that.
Who was the other guy that they picked? The Chiefs picked the kicker that was Mr. Irrelevant.
Maybe
What was his
Luepi?
name?
That was Suck Up.
Suck up. That's right. That's right. Okay, moving on. Moving on.
Certainly does suck.
You remember?
I do remember.
All right,
Moving
Rudy,
on,
your
guys.
runs
This
are coming
last
out kind
one.
of slow.
This last one, I just want to say. I mean, I got a video or a picture to bring people, but this hit the airwaves and airwaves. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say, but this picture came out of King Charles this week, and it only reminded us of one thing, and it very much resembles Vigo the Carpathian, and
For my son Quentin, who doesn't watch movies, that is the main villain from Ghostbusters 2.
Is
Jamie,
Vigo.
what happened to your drop with everything you are doing is wrong?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, where did that go?
Oh,
I feel like it
I don't know.
also. I feel like it resembles.
Is his face really that wrinkly? Is his face really that wrinkly? Or is that
I
the
don't
texture
know.
of the painting? I don't know.
King
It
Charles?
looks- yeah.
I'm not worried about
Rudy,
his
let me
hand.
see.
a loop there.
I'm doing this on the fly, but it kind of resembles. God, I hope
You
this
gotta do,
works, guys.
the one that I was telling you it looks like.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know if.
Yeah. Well, we'll stall while he tries to pull that up.
No,
but
right
yeah,
here. Let's see.
Not a very flattering image.
Oh crap!
Oh,
Can you guys see that
yeah.
or no?
Yeah,
I
it's
can
only
see it.
$44.99.
Yeah,
we
I
should
don't-
explain what we're seeing here.
That is
Yeah.
Han Solo
Go ahead.
frozen in carbonate. Right?
When I first saw the
I don't
Prince Charles painting with, I guess I immediately, I mean, the Vigo, that's a good comparison. But I also thought that Prince Charles looked like Han Solo frozen in carbonite.
He's Vigo. You are like the buzzing of flies to him. No? Sorry.
All right.
So
guys,
what do you
that's
guys?
it.
What? Oh, go ahead. No, you finish up.
I
Rudy's
was
run.
going to say that's it for Rudy's runs. I didn't have much today. Like I said, I had a busy week. So,
Hold on. There we go. Thank you.
Don't nobody go in the bathroom for about 45 minutes.
All right. Well, good job.
Where do you guys stand on Ghostbusters 2, by the way? Because I
Fantastic
growing
movie.
up, I watched that one. I had a big thing, not purposely, but because I watched a lot of your guys' tapes you had, VHS tapes where you recorded things off TV and copied them off of movies, you got from Blockbuster or whatever, Cottons. But I just so happen I always happen to see
Strange video.
sequels. I always happen to see sequels before the originals, and not I'm big on Revenge of the Nerds 2 more than
That was
Revenge
on
of the
right
Nerds.
now before I came downstairs. I was watching that with Anita. Anyway.
and Ghostbusters 2 as well.
I'm a nerd, and I'm pretty proud of it.
Yes.
Ghostbusters
That was the
2. I think that was about the time Bobby Brown was really a thing, and so I think he had that song that was part of it. He had a little cameo in it, but so that and Vigo and Janos were like
Jackie Wilson,
that was dumb, though. That whole
the
Statue
Statue of Liberty
walk-
moving, I thought was cool.
I thought I didn't like it.
I don't really
Didn't like
remember
it. I
part
don't
two.
like it. I don't like it. I liked the song. Jackie Wilson's song is amazing. So that
The song's good. I'm talking about the
But-
movie.
What song are we
mean-
talking about?
Higher and higher.
Oh.
Remember they made the toaster dance on the pool table, and
So
then they
stupid.
sprayed it all over the inside of the Statue of Liberty. I don't know how they got access to inside the
There's
Statue
a
of Liberty
really dirty joke
so late
in
at
there.
night. But
They sprayed it all over her face, neck, and chest. And
You guys
was
are
hoping
over my
we
head.
wouldn't.
I do not remember part two.
Very aroused.
so yeah, no, I love it. But going to New York a couple years ago and seeing the Statue of Liberty in person, I don't think, like, if it would have walked off of the island, it would have sank. It wouldn't have like been here, and
yeah,
it would have been
It
completely.
could no longer be made. I mean, it would have had to been made of different material then, like because otherwise it would have started cracking once the legs of the Statue of Liberty start moving. Like, wouldn't it like you would see?
Sure, but
No?
maybe the mood slime, coating it with mood slime helped it. You know,
Oh,
Get it.
that's what she said.
getting mood slime all over it. My thing is though, wouldn't it when it got into the Hudson River? Wouldn't all that mood slime have like been washed off, like on the ends? It would have gotten in and kind of, it would have probably flooded. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyways,
I'm a nerd, and I'm pretty proud of it.
solid drop.
They
Solid drop.
they controlled it with like a Nintendo controller too, didn't they? Didn't they
think
have,
that's
like,
really
advantage.
stupid. It was like not plausible at all.
It was the NES
As-
advantage.
Whereas
Are we still talking
Ghostbusters,
about
the
Ghostbusters
original,
too?
Yeah,
yes,
Ghostbusters
we're
2.
actually just talking about one scene from it.
I
The NES advantage.
do not remember this. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I guess
Well,
I
it's
don't
funny
remember-
too because to me it seems like they had the Marshmallow Man in the first one, so
Yeah.
and that was a
It's
great
much more
iconic.
plausible.
That was great. That was a iconic thing to have it going down the streets of New York. So it's like, what are we going to do for the second one? Let's have the Statue of Liberty go down the street.
That
You know,
doesn't
it
make
was like-
sense.
It's
That
the
was
same
good.
thing.
Good drop.
That was good. But you know what I mean? Like we need a
what's
big thing to
more-
walk down
Because
Broadway.
You're going to take the
Yeah,
formula
they-
that worked. You're going to take the Ghostbusters 1 formula that worked and just redo
They needed
whatever.
a symbol. They needed it because it was mood slime, and they needed a symbol,
They needed a
that
symbol
would turn
that-
the people of New York, that would bring us together and bring us. And what's the one symbol? And they looked down at the Ecto 1 license plate, and there she was, standing right
So
there in
when-
the middle.
So when you saw it in person, Rudy, did you also wonder if she was naked under that toga?
Don't we all? God, Venkman.
You're crazy.
Ghostbusters.
And Revenge of the Nerds too. Revenge of the Nerds too. Nerds in Paradise.
Oh,
Nerds
fantastic.
in Paradise. I think I had that song. Hold on. No, I'm not.
I
gonna do
bought
this
it. I bought it on iTunes. I still have it. Carries
Take
me,
me
every
back
time
to
I get a new
Paradise.
phone.
Hold on. 38 special.
That's right.
Boom! Look at that.
Take me back to paradise. Play it. Somebody play it. You guys keep talking.
Okay, I can see if I can
You
find
know
it.
I don't
got it.
speak Spanish. In English, please.
You don't know that? You don't know 38 Special? Man, what
I have a lot of good
loser.
songs.
He'll
What
recognize
a
it as soon as he hears it.
loser.
As soon as he hears it, he'll recognize it.
Well, you know the song we're talking about, right, Jamie?
I don't think he does.
I probably would have. I recognize it, but so I'm still hung up on him paying for a song on iTunes.
I'm
Like,
sure it
oh,
was
this was-
years ago, right?
This was
Remember
back in
back in the
college.
day
Like,
when-
yeah,
It's
it's like 15 years ago, and they were 99. It was 99 cents.
Did any of you guys ever buy ringtones? Like we spent,
No.
back in the day, there was a time where you would buy ring. I never bought any, but you would buy a ringtone, and now these days, the second your phone makes a noise, you're like,
Shut it off.
yeah.
think
But people
I,
actually bought ringtones.
I think I created or I stole a lot of ringtones.
And that tracks.
It was a different song, but
Oh, that's when they're cleaning the house, isn't it?
oh wait, hold on, Andrew playing something.
Okay, that's 38
Yeah,
seconds.
there we go.
Slapping the bass.
And then it ain't coming back.
Slapping the bass.
All right, I think we should
No,
flush
no.
this one.
Turn to you. You didn't even let it
Slapping
get
the
to the
bass,
chorus.
man.
Dang it! I was gonna sing that. And
Yeah,
now
that
the
was totally
time
worth
is
99 cents.
right.
I got a lot of problems with you people.
up to you to make it real.
You mama.
Take me back to
paradise.
Oh my God, you guys are terrible. Do we have a Quit Acting Stupid award? I did have one.
I was gonna suggest the painting for the Prince Charles or King Charles, but I thought that was part of the runs.
Why was that stupid? That was just. Well, I mean, it's a stupid painting.
Well, I think the one I've been wanting to use for a while is the one where when I go to pick up one of the girls from their school, since today was last day of school, there's always this vehicle that has a sticker in the back. It has a lady bending over, and it says, "If you're gonna ride my ass, at least pull my hair." And in the school pickup line, and
I've seen that around the city a couple times.
Haven't we already done this one before?
I feel like we talked about this.
Not on the podcast.
I don't remember hearing it any of the times I binged on, because I binged it.
Okay,
I think we talked in private.
Proceed.
But anyway,
you talked to my private.
So,
What?
You ever notice if you see that bumper sticker and then you drive past it, you pass them and you look to see who's driving it, it's always just an ugly hag, like just like ugh.
Hey, not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm too sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and say it myself.
You too sauced?
We could.
I'm too slow. I said
also,
slow.
Oh, Bobby's the one sauced.
Not on Tuesdays. You gotta wait till Thursday for that.
We could also give the award to weren't there two more chiefs arrested this week?
We can give it. Oh yeah, you can give it to them. Go ahead. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, how do you get arrested for marijuana when it's basically legal pretty much everywhere now?
Drive over
Kansas sucks.
They were in Kansas.
How do you get fired on your day off?
How you gonna sell weed when you smoke it?
You blew it!
That's my only problem.
That's my only problem. What you
Okay, so who's officially getting it?
We could. I think we should give it to Diddy.
Yeah.
Diddy.
That's it. I don't know how
So,
we missed that.
Mr. Nah, yeah, I guess I didn't see the denial, but apparently he had denied for so long that he had ever.
He said he takes full responsibility. I'm like, full responsibility would have been not lying about it originally.
I take full responsibility now that you all know about it. I mean, yeah, it's
I think there's so many layers to the Diddy thing that
layers
like an onion.
Shrek. Yeah.
Ogres
have layers.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'm making waffle for this.
I think there was something that I wanted for the Quit Acting. I didn't write. Like I said, busy week, guys. Busy.
You
week.
blew it!
How about AB May? Oh wait, I shouldn't have said the company. But whatever.
Made it. Quit Acting Stupid. You're going to give me a $2,000 credit, but you're going to raise your price $2,000. So we're going to come out even anyway. Like
It's
what the
just
hell am I
good
paying
biz.
for? I don't get it.
Joe Dirt.
I don't get it. What'd you say?
It's just good biz.
It's just good biz.
Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt.
You're crazy.
All right.
So yeah, I think we're done. I feel happy with this. What do you guys think?
I am, but you know what? There's this, as I'm scrolling through all these drops, there's one that I just don't know, and I'm worried to click on. I'm going to go ahead and click on it now.
Viva Mexico, cabrones!
Okay. It's the same one as the Canelo one.
Yeah.
All right.
Rudy added one and I added one. We'll just
I
delete
thought we were
which
going to
one.
delete one. Did we not delete it
Yeah.
before?
I thought you
Well,
were
it
going to,
sucks.
but
I got a lot of problems with you people.
All right.
Now,
let's wrap
now
it
I
up.
just I want to play some that we haven't played today. Like
Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions.
What'd you say?
Hey, are we going to do our new closing?
Yes.
Do a new
Don't.
closing.
I'll control it. It's not even that. I mean, now we're making it. People like, oh, it's really not that big of a deal. But I'll push the button because now that we all have control of it, I'll push the button.
But we should also say that we were supposed to do it last week, but somebody.
But why didn't somebody had to?
Somebody forgot to.
Root it up.
Because as soon as we cut, we all said, "What happened?"
They're like, hey, I thought we were supposed to do the new closing. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
I think this is a success, guys. For
yeah, it's a good
having
one.
just thrown
It's a
it
low
together.
bar.
Ooh, look at Mr. Muscles over there. I don't know what he's doing.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. He's flexing.
All right, let's kill this.
All right, let's get on with it. Appreciate y'all joining us. Remember to like and subscribe, make some comments.
Yes.
Tell all your friends on Facebook and
Hey,
Instagram.
people have already checked out.
Share it. No, there's still one or two people still with us.
Oh, wait. Time out. Before we end this, before we stick a fork in it, remember what Andrew said before, like, about questions?
About questions?
Yeah.
We're going to take questions next week, huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Andrew.
or once we get some questions that rolled in. But yeah, if you have any questions for us, any listeners out there, please submit them on YouTube or on Facebook, Instagram. If we get a good amount of questions, we'll do an episode where we just answer listener questions. Anything you want to ask, we're pretty
And
open.
they can be anything. I mean, like, what was your most embarrassing whatever? Or tell us about a time when you were the happiest. And
Can't we accomplish this on our family text chain? Because really, that's all that's gonna interact with us.
Well, it's fun because I was going to say too. One of the things that goes along with this, not really questions, but kind of that audience interaction, is sharing maybe some of the nice things that have been shared with us of people who are out there listening. People who said they were going to binge it. They were going to say, mention them by name, or if they're okay with that. But just kind of promote that.
Shout out. I want to give a shout out. I ran into two listeners out in the wild. What?
Yeah, nothing. That was me being excited. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, shout out to Rachel Hack and her mother Elizabeth, who was my first and second grade teacher. Yes, at Holy Cross. So they are listeners. I ran into them at the concert that I went to this on Friday, and so really. So shout out to them.
Awesome.
Okay,
Keep
go ahead.
them coming. Let's do it. All right. Well, we appreciate you joining us. For my brothers Jamie, Rudy, and Andy, I am Bobby D saying until next time, quit acting stupid.
Not to get into too much troubles, okay?
Are you gonna end the freaking recording, you moron?
I can't end the recording. You've got to end the recording.